3 balls and a table. That's what you're going to need to do table juggling, or to learn how to juggle the easy way, or to learn about your juggling using the space that's afforded you by a table. What space is that? Well, if you're juggling 3 balls in the traditional form, in this pattern here called the cascade, you're throwing the balls from one side to the other, all 3 of them. And it looks like there's kind of one in the air and one in each hand all the time. If I do that exact same pattern, so that all the balls land on the table instead of my hands, you can see how slowly I'm juggling. I can juggle slowly because it doesn't matter, there's one on the ground, I can take as long as I like over the next throw. So when I'm doing that, trying to throw accurately, throw across, keep my hand by my side, try not to let my hands go out in front of me. If they're landing kind of close to me on the table, that's good, it means I'm not having to reach forwards. And if I accelerate that a little bit, you'll see that it's not so dissimilar to the juggling. So a table really does help. It's there to support you and it slows everything down. I can work out what I'm doing. I don't have to go high, by the way. I could just do tiny little throws like this and it would amount to the same thing. But if I was juggling like that, my hands would be moving really fast in order to try and do low throws. But here, it's quite slow. You'll notice again, I'm throwing sideways. I'm not throwing the balls forwards. I'm really trying to avoid that. I'm throwing them so they land quite close beside me. No, I'm not having to make any effort or move around at all, really. I'm just giving the ball a little flip each time. Picking this one up, throwing this one over to that gap. This one's here, going to throw to that gap, throw to the gap, make the 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 gap. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. The same pattern, just slowed down. That is why I advocate the use of the table. Also, when you're practicing, you're learning new tricks yourself. Say, for example, you're learning to do a windmill, this trick here, and you make a fumble like this. There you are, you just pick it up straight away and you're off again. And also it's quite fun to just let a ball drop and then pick it up again and put it into the pattern. And that's going to be the basis for a lot of the table juggling that you would learn how to do. If you already juggle. If you don't already juggle, spend ages doing this. Really take your time doing this and allow yourself to work out, oh, how high do I have to throw? Can I do the throws a lot higher without the balls going away from me? Okay, so that's the shape I need. So I'm really practicing those throws over and over again. So when I come to actually doing the juggle itself, I really practice those throws a lot. I've done them lots of times. If you've done them lots of times, they're much, much easier than actually just learning. You're learning to do the throws at the same time as you're worrying about gravity and all the rest of it. Here, you're not having that problem. You can just concentrate on making the throws really good. And often you'll hear jugglers say, there's no such thing as a bad catch, only a bad throw. That means you only have to do a good catch when there's a bad throw. If all the throws are good, your catching should just take care of itself. Hopefully that's a lesson that you can learn by, if you imagine that the table is your hands, well, look how steady I am already, and I haven't even done any juggling. I've got no catching, so there's no stress. All I'm concentrating on is the throw. And when you get into that, it's the same thing. That's all you want to be concentrating is the throw. Catches will look after themselves. If you do a good throw, the ball's just going to land in your hand. If you get the timing right, it's just going to work itself. You don't have to do any work at all, really. That's kind of part of the secret of juggling. Once again, if I've got the table to do that, I don't have to worry about anything. I can go. It's quite nice going fast when you're juggling on the table, but you can also do it as slow as you like and really concentrate on the process. It's fun. And there's a lot of stuff to be learned from table juggling, which I'll come to in another video. So I hope you enjoyed that and look forward to seeing you sometime. Happy juggling, and I hope you have a go at table juggling.